Ever feel like you are living for everyone but yourself? Seriously, think about it. From day one, it's like you're handed this script, grind yourself into dust for some vague future or some company that will replace you in a heartbeat. They dangle this carrot of retirement of some distant payoff while your actual life, the one happening right now, slips through your fingers. They tell you to sacrifice your passion, your well-being, or some abstract notion of success. But what is success if you are miserable getting there? What's the point of climbing the ladder if it's leaning against the wrong one? This whole societal pressure to constantly put others first, to be the nice guy at your own expense, it's a trap. It conditions you to undervalue your own need, to silence that gut feeling that tells you something isn't right. You end up living a life designed by someone else for someone else. Your energy, your dreams, they get chipped away bit by bit until you wake up one day wondering where the hell your life went. Nah man, your life, your rule. It's time to ditch the script and start writing your own damn story. It's a slow burn. This losing yourself thing. It starts with small compromises, those little yeses when you really meant no. You skip out on what you enjoy because someone else needs a favor. You bite your tongue when something pisses you off to keep the peace. You start defining yourself by what you do for others, by their opinions of you. Before you know it, you're so tangled up in other people's expectations, you have lost sight of who you even are. That quiet voice inside, the one that whispers what truly matters to you, it gets drowned out by the noise of external demands. You become a people-pleasing machine, constantly seeking validation from the outside because you have stopped looking within. But here's the truth. No amount of external approval will fill that void if you are not living authentically. It's time to reclaim your inner compass and start navigating your life based on your true north. Let's be real. The fear of putting yourself first is real. You worry about what people will think, about being labeled selfish. You have conditioned to believe that self-care is somehow indulgent, a luxury you don't deserve. But that's a lie designed to keep you in your place. Think about it. Who benefits when you constantly prioritize others over yourself? Usually it's not you. That fear of rejection, of disappointing others, that's a powerful motivator. But what's the cost of constantly living in fear of other people's judgment? You end up living in a smaller, less fulfilling life. You stifle your ambitions. You bury your desires. All because you are afraid of ruffling some feathers. But here's the kicker. The people who truly care about you will want you to be happy, even if that means you can't always be at their beck and call. And the one who get bent out of shape because you are prioritizing your own well-being, maybe it's time to re-evaluate those relationships. That feeling of being trapped, having to just grin and bear it, that's toxic. When you consistently silence your own needs and opinions, it eats away at your soul. It breeds resentment, frustration, and a deep sense of powerlessness. You start to believe that your voice doesn't matter, that your feelings aren't valid, but they are. Your experiences, your thoughts, your desires, they are all important. Speaking your truth, even when it's uncomfortable, it's an act of self-respect. It sets boundaries, it communicates your needs, and it allows you to connect with others on a more authentic level. Yeah, there might be pushback. People might not always like what you have to say, but living a life where you are constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to speak your mind, that's no way to live. Find your voice, even if it trembles at first, and start using it. The whole selfish level gets thrown around way too easily. Wanting to take care of yourself, to pursue your goals, to prioritize your well-being, that's not selfishness. It's basic human decency towards yourself. Think of it like the oxygen mask on an airplane. You gotta put yours on first before you can help anyone else. If you are running on empty, constantly depleted from neglecting your own needs, how can you possibly be there for others in a meaningful way? Taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. It's about setting yourself up for success, not just in your personal life, but in your relationships and your ability to contribute to the world. When you are healthy and whole, you have more energy, more resilience, and more to give. It's not about shutting everyone else out. It's about creating a solid foundation from which you can engage with the world in a more sustainable and meaningful way. So how do you actually start putting yourself first? It begins with awareness. Start paying attention to your feelings, your needs, your desires, what truly makes you happy, what drains your energy, what are you constantly sacrificing for others. Once you start recognizing this pattern, you can begin to make conscious choices. It's about setting boundaries, learning to say no without feeling guilty. It's about carving out time for yourself, even if it's just a few minutes each day, to do something that nourishes your soul. It's about honoring your own values and making decisions that align with your authentic self. And yeah, it might feel uncomfortable at first. You might face resistance from people who are used to you putting their needs first. But stick with it. The more you prioritize yourself, the easier it will become, and the more respect you will command from others. The moment you start living authentically, you are going to encounter judgment. People who are uncomfortable with your choices, who feel threatened by your newfound self-awareness, will have opinions. They might call you selfish, inconsiderate, or even arrogant. But here's the golden rule. Their opinions are about them, not about you. Their judgment often stems from their own insecurity or their own adherence to those outdated social scripts. It's a reflection of their limitations, not yours. Don't let their negativity derail your progress. Remember why you are doing this. Your well-being, your happiness, your life. These are not up for debate. Develop a thick skin. Learn to tune out the noise and keep moving forward on your own path. Here's the counterintuitive truth. When you prioritize your own well-being, it doesn't just benefit you. It has a ripple effect on the world around you. When you you are thriving, you are more present, more engaged, and more capable of showing up for the people you care about. You become a better friend, a better partner, a better son, and a better brother. Furthermore, when you live authentically and unapologetically, you give others permission to do the same. You become an example of what's possible, inspiring them to break free from their own self-imposed limitations. Your courage to prioritize yourself can actually empower others to do the same, creating a positive cycle of growth and well-being. Ultimately, it all boils down to a single decision. The decision to take ownership of your own life and make your well-being a priority. It's not about becoming a self-centered judge. It's about recognizing your own inherent worth and acting accordingly. It's about understanding that your life is not a dress rehearsal and every moment is precious. So what are you waiting for? What small step can you take today to honor your own needs? It might be saying no to a request that drains you. It might be carving out 30 minutes for something you enjoy. It might be having an honest conversation about your needs with someone you care about. Whatever it is, take the step. Your life is happening now. Don't let it slip away while you are busy living someone else. Choose yourself, choose happiness, choose your life. You can't save anyone else if you don't save yourself first. Like and subscribe. Chigripoung.